This is Davy Jones reporting from Raleigh, North Carolina. Now I just went to the penny candy store and I'm going to be going through some of my all-time favorite old-fashioned candy from my childhood. Now I'm not just talking about candy bars like Snickers or Twix or Three Musketeer bars that you buy at the impulse area of the grocery store. I'm talking about actual penny candy that you buy from candy stores. So let's look at what I have. So the first thing I picked out, Mary Jane's. Now it's always good because it's sweet, caramely, and it has a drug reference tied to it. And we also have squirrel nut zippers. I don't know if you remember these, but they're also good. A lot like Mary Jane's, kind of nutty and honey. And then we have Tootsie Rolls, another oldie but goodie. Let's see what else we have here. Okay, I have Neckos. Now, Neckos really were never my favorite, but they're made in Boston, so I had to include them. We also have Double Bubble, which is an all-time classic chewing gum. And now I've got some tubular candy for you. We have Smarties, another oldie but goodie, and Sweet Tarts. And in my opinion, Sweet Tarts are actually better than Smarties because Smarties just taste like a combination of sugar and chalk. Okay, let's see, what else do we have? Okay, we have Laffy Taffy. Now, Laffy Taffy is one of my favorites. It really is kind of gross when you think about it because it's not real taffy, but it does taste good. And on the same line as Laffy Taffy, we have Now and Laters. Now and Laters also are really hard and get stuck in your teeth and are probably a dentist's worst nightmare, but they're delicious. The next thing is gobstoppers. Now, like Smarties, gobstoppers aren't the most flavorful things in the world. In fact, they don't taste all that great. But the cool thing about these things is they change color every time you take them out of your mouth. They're a different color, kind of like a miniature version of a Jawbreaker. So that's pretty cool. And then we have warheads. Warheads were one of my favorite candies as a kid, as a hard candy. As an adult, I've realized that they're actually not all that sour, but they still taste good. Okay, now on to the lollipops. First of all, the most traditional lollipop is the blow pop. And blow pops are really cool because they've got gum in the center. If you aren't a fan of blow pops, there's also Tootsie Roll Pops. You all remember that commercial with that owl? How many licks does it take to get to the center of a Tootsie Pop? And the cool thing about Tootsie Pops is they've got chocolate in the center. Okay, now this final thing I really have not seen since I was a kid. Cigarette bubblegum. Yeah, I know, it's really politically incorrect, which is probably why most candy stores have taken it off the shelf, but it's really cool because even though it might endorse smoking, as a kid, you feel like you're actually smoking a cigarette when really it's just bubble gum. So, that's the candy I have for you. Hope you enjoyed. This is Davy Jones, signing off.